We are going to a place I've never heard of before. I think it's called Craftsman's Coffee House out in Norwich. So I was talking to my friend Robert about giving me advice for real estate investing and such like that, because he does that and I'm interested in doing that.
It's good to know.
Right, so he said, let's meet at Craftsman's Coffee House. I'm like, there's a coffee house in Norwich.
Coffee.
So what does that mean for us?
Coffee. S&J Cafe show.
You know it, S&J Cafe show. Let's do this.
That's why I'm here.
This light makes my head look enormous. Like, look at that forehead.
Roasted yourself. I need a haircut.
I need more hair. Right in here. I'm losing hair.
What are you, LeBron James?
I wish that this part of my head would grow faster. Or at all. I've always had a big forehead though.
I tell everyone that if I was balding, I'd turn into a monk.
We're in Norwich.
I can tell. There's another coffee place. Oh, there it is.
This is like super close. Man, I'm usually really good at parking, but for some reason this is not going my way.
On camera.
I didn't turn over too much. I'm so far away from the curb, it's not even funny.
Yeah.
I'm really far away from the curb. I might retry.
I would.
What I'm gonna do this.
I got you sitting there. It's like,
He keeps looking at me. Why do you keep looking at me, bro?
don't judge me.
Oh, now there's a bus.
Oh no.
This is the worst.
I'm gonna die. Back into that dude on the bike. Boom. Oh, that's better.
It's so close.
Maybe I'll toss it down on the bike.
Go. Why am I so close to this car? Justin directed me right now. It's his fault.
He just wanted me to get close.
Finally made it, and I managed the park, so we are here.
I got on the bike.
What do you recommend?
Well, off of our espresso bar, we have an awesome vanilla latte. We also make our chocolate in-house as well.
I'm gonna do.
So our mocha latte is pretty good.
Latte's one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
Don't take the vanilla latte.
I'm taking the mocha latte.
Okay.
Scrub.
I was about to say, don't take it. Oh, wow.
So, all right, I'll take the chocolate.
Mocha latte.
Yeah.
I like.
Right here.
Oh, right, because it's hot.
Yeah.
I got me the vanilla latte.
Yeah.
Yeah. What we got?
All right, talk to us, Matt. What are we
All
doing?
right, right now I have cacao beans right here. These are from Ghana.
Nice.
Ghana.
We're loading up the hopper.
Oh, look.
Check it out right here.
Flip up the top. This is a mirror.
Yeah.
We got our hopper loaded up.
Uh-huh.
I want to put it in at the right temperature.
So when did you start this business?
We opened up on May the 4th of 2000. What is that? 18? 18?
Yeah, I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, it's been pretty awesome. So we're roasting coffee and cacao. We obviously play with both of those ingredients. You have them both in your latte.
Yeah.
Right there.
That's
And
awesome.
it's been very well received. We wanted to keep everything very, very transparent about what we're doing. Here we go. We're dropping. We're dropping beans. You're going to be able to see that right in the sight glass right there. Cacao's a little different. We want to have a lower burn pressure going on. We want to have a lower jump speed going on. This is the beginning. Coffee's a little different. We would put that in. It looked pretty green in there. The seeds are green and they'll obviously
Makes
turn
sense.
brown and darker.
Yeah.
Cacao looks almost the same before and after roasted. What is going to happen though is you'll see when we drop these in about 13 to 15 minutes is the shell will be a little bit more brittle. We'll be able to roll that shell off and then we blow that off. Underneath that is our nib. The nib gets stone ground for several hours. Then we temper it and we pour it and form our chocolate. From there we'll probably shave it up and put it into your drink as well.
Nice.
What happens right now is my drop temp obviously goes down low. Then we get the turn temp and it comes back up and we bring it to our secret temperature to roast them just perfectly.
Secret temperature.
The secret.
It's all the secret.
Well, what we like to do is kind of roast perfectly. We don't want to over roast. We really want to keep the integrity of our cacao. Cacao is it's really a seed inside of this pod, and there's a lot of fruity flavors to it. But also what the farmers did was how they fermented the fruit off of the seed, how that lends to it, where they grew. We want to keep all the integrity in the cacao. So you can taste things like nutmeg and and clove and cinnamon to strawberries to mangoes to vanilla inside cacao.
Nice.
It's not just a chocolate flavor.
There's multiple, like a variety.
It really is. There's a lot to explore in chocolate and just in specialty chocolate.
Nice.
I like that.
And then kind of cool about Norwich is that this was being done in the late 1700s by Christopher Leffingwell. We have the Leffingwell Inn here in Norwich. He was an entrepreneur, and it was milled and roasted and milled and sent as a military ration around the area because of its values in terms of its nutrition, vitamin, and the energy. There's something called theobromine inside of cacao. You have caffeine inside of coffee. Theobromine kind of plays with your serotonin and endorphins and kind of has a long-lasting, consistent energy throughout the day.
Yeah.
So it was really great for the military to sustain them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're gonna need that.
Cacao beans. So we make it. Yep.
And you still make your hot chocolate like colonial style, right?
Yeah, everything we do is we try to keep it the way it was done in the late 1700s. So the way we make our hot chocolate to the way we make our chocolate. It's a little bit more rustic, but we think with all the integrity of the flavor, the energy, and the true flavors of what the cacao really is. The texture.
Definitely more organic that way.
It is.
Now you said the energy, and the energy. I'm assuming you're talking about like the energy and the passion of making the chocolate.
Sure. I throw a little bit of that
Or are
in
you
there too.
talking
Some
about
love.
the energy like the cacao?
Chemically.
Does it have
Chemically, but
Okay.
theobromine, it
Very
helps
beautiful.
you. It kind of is a stimulant, but it also relaxes you and stimulates you at the same time. So when very much why it's an aphrodisiac.
Yeah.
Can you smell it?
Oh yeah.
I can smell it.
Nice
Yeah.
little chocolate.
Yep.
I like that.
You like that?
I like that. Because I noticed you were doing that, and I was like, so we gotta get this on camera.
So you saw the beans go down. Now you're about to see them come out.
We can't leave until we do this.
What's gonna happen is they're roasting right now. What happens is they drop here and air is gonna be sucked through them to cool them down as fast as possible. Kind of like locks in the flavor, and it stops the cooking process.
What do you think, Justin?
I like
Here we go. We got the fan. This is gonna spin around a little bit. Air is being sucked through right now. I'm gonna drop them out. That's it. They're popping and cracking a little bit. They're expanding as the moisture content of the bean leaves. The starches actually expand a little bit.
That's why some of them kind of popped out a little bit. That's cool.
Actually gonna let the air kind of come through them right now. So
That smells man.
that's where it is. Now air is actually being sucked through them in about 3 minutes. So it'll be all cool.
Nice.
And then they go into the bucket.
Into the bucket. Dry them in the
Right in the
bucket. They rest for a couple days and then we crack them and we'll end them.
That's so cool. That's all there is to it.
Justin, calm down.
My excitement is up. Just smelling it. She smells so good. Awesome.
And we do it again.
You just keep on doing it over and over again, huh? I can tell you love what you do.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. Gotta do what you love.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're working on. All right. Thank you guys so much.
All right, guys, be well.
That was
Have a
good. Nice
one.
meeting you.
By the way, amazing.
Yeah, that was really good.
It's so
How's
good.
the vanilla? Nice.
That was
Yes.
really good. I chugged that down.
All right, Justin. What'd you think?
I like that. I like the whole learning process.
Yeah, I
Like,
thought that was really cool.
Learned a lot this episode.
We learned a lot about real estate, and we learned a lot about how to make coffees. And this mocha latte is unlike any other. I've never had a mocha latte like this before, ever.
No.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that was a really good episode. I like that.
All right, on to the next one.